Imagine stepping into an SUV that promises luxury features at price you'd normally expect from entry-level crossovers. The 2025 GWM Haval H7 is making waves with bold styling, a tech-packed interior, and performance numbers that might surprise even longtime rivals. But is this newcomer really a game changer, or just another flashy headline that fades once you look closer? In today's review, we'll break down what makes this launch so talked about and uncover whether it can truly challenge the established players. So, is the H7 the hidden gem of 2025, or a gamble you should avoid? The 2025 GWM Haval H7 isn't just another SUV entering the crowded midsize segment. It represents the brand's boldest step into markets that have long been dominated by household names. Haval, a brand under the Great Wall Motors umbrella, has been steadily growing its presence worldwide, focusing on affordable vehicles that don't compromise on looks or technology. With the new H7, they're aiming directly at families and professionals who want premium styling, modern features, and strong performance, without the steep luxury price tag. What makes this launch even more significant is how it positions Haval against established competitors from Japan, Korea, and even Europe. Can the H7 truly hold its own in such a competitive space? In the next sections, we'll take a closer look at its design, cabin experience, and driving promise to see if this SUV deserves a spot on your shortlist. From the moment you walk up to the 2025 GWM Haval H7, it makes a statement. The bold front grille stretches wide with sharp chrome accents, flanked by slim LED headlights that give a premium edge. Step to the side, and the sculpted lines along the body hint at a vehicle that's trying to look both muscular and elegant, a design language clearly meant to compete with mid-level European SUVs. It's the kind of styling that makes you do a double take in a parking lot, and that's exactly what Haval wants. Slide inside, and the surprises continue. The cabin is decked out with soft-touch materials, a large floating touchscreen, and a fully digital instrument cluster. The panoramic sunroof instantly opens up the space, while ambient lighting adds a touch of luxury you don't expect at this price point. Rear passengers aren't forgotten either. Ample legroom and adjustable seats make long drives far more comfortable than you'd expect from a mid-size SUV. It's here that Haval is clearly trying to blur the line between affordable family hauler and upscale daily driver. Technology is where the H7 really begins to flex. The infotainment system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, voice recognition, and over-the-air updates, features usually reserved for higher-tier brands. Add to that a suite of driver assist features like adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and blind spot monitoring, and suddenly this SUV starts feeling much more advanced than its badge suggests. But here's the twist. While these features look great on paper, the real question is, how do they perform on the road? That's something we'll get closer to in the next section. Performance-wise, Haval offers a turbocharged engine designed to balance power and efficiency. Acceleration feels lively enough for city commutes, yet smooth on highways. Fuel economy figures are respectable, making it a practical option for families. However, enthusiasts might notice that the ride isn't as sharp or sporty as some rivals, something we'll dive into when we discuss driving impressions more closely. Still, for everyday use, it ticks many of the right boxes. Safety also plays a major role here. The H7 comes loaded with airbags, advanced braking systems, and intelligent collision warnings. These aren't groundbreaking in today's SUV market, but the fact that Haval includes them as standard is worth highlighting. For parents or daily commuters, that peace of mind goes a long way. But perhaps the most intriguing detail lies not in what the car includes, but in what it might be missing. While the cabin feels luxurious, some reviewers have pointed out that material quality in certain areas doesn't quite match premium competitors. It's little details like these that could make the difference between the H7 being seen as a budget luxury option or simply a value-for-money SUV. And then comes the topic everyone's waiting for: pricing. Haval hasn't been shy about undercutting rivals in the past, but with the H7 aiming higher than ever, will it still deliver that unbeatable value? Stick around, because in the next section, we'll explore the highlights, drawbacks, and whether this SUV really justifies the buzz it's been getting. And this is where the 2025 GWM Haval H7 either proves itself or gets exposed. Out on the road, The first thing you notice is how surprisingly smooth the ride feels. The suspension easily soaks up bumps, and the cabin stays impressively quiet, even at highway speeds. For a brand that hasn't always been associated with refinement, this is a genuine step forward. But the real surprise comes when you push a little harder. The turbocharged engine responds with more confidence than expected, delivering enough punch to merge or overtake without breaking a sweat. It's not a thrill-seeker's SUV, but it's far from sluggish. Still, no climax comes without its twist. The steering, while light and easy for city driving, feels less connected on winding roads. It's here that rivals like the Toyota Highlander or Hyundai Santa Fe still hold the edge. And yet, just when you think the H7 might fall behind, it strikes back with technology. The adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist work seamlessly, making long drives effortless in a way that even some higher-priced competitors haven't nailed. Inside, the experience mirrors a road test. The seats stay supportive on extended trips, and the infotainment system doesn't just look good. It's responsive and intuitive in real-world use. Families will love the practicality, but enthusiasts may still crave that extra edge in handling. This is a turning point. The Haval H7 may not outmuscle the segment's most established players, but it refuses to be dismissed. It carves out its own identity, one built on comfort, tech, and surprising refinement at a price that can make shoppers think twice before defaulting to the usual suspects. So, has Haval finally built an SUV worthy of being more than a bargain alternative? Or is it still just a challenger trying to punch above its weight? Let's bring it all together in the verdict. After spending time with the 2025 GWM Haval H7, the verdict is clear. This SUV isn't just a placeholder in the midsize market. It's a serious contender. On the positive side, it delivers a refined ride, an unexpectedly premium interior, and a technology suite that rivals from established brands sometimes charge thousands more for. Families will appreciate the spacious cabin and safety features, while tech-focused buyers will enjoy the modern connectivity and driver assist systems. Of course, no car is perfect. The H7 steering feel still lags behind sportier competitors, and some cabin materials remind you that this is a brand balancing luxury with affordability. Enthusiasts looking for razor-sharp handling might find more satisfaction elsewhere. But for the vast majority of buyers who value comfort, features, and value, these trade-offs may feel like small compromises. In the U.S. market, where midsize SUVs dominate driveways and family garages, the Haval H7 represents something bigger. It's a sign that newer brands can no longer be ignored. If it gains traction, it could push established players to offer more tech, better interiors, or sharper pricing to keep up. That kind of competition only benefits buyers. So, who should consider the H7? If you're a value-conscious shopper who doesn't want to sacrifice style, space, or modern features, this SUV deserves a spot on your test drive list. If brand prestige and sporty driving dynamics top your checklist, you might lean toward a Toyota, Hyundai, or Honda instead. At the end of the day, the Haval H7 proves that a newcomer can disrupt the game with confidence, and that makes it one of the most intriguing launches of 2025. But what do you think? Is Haval ready to stand shoulder to shoulder with the big names? Or does it still have something to prove? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you found this review helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more honest, in-depth car reviews coming your way.